The Chinese don't want us to be talking about what they're doing here in the United States because they have no intention of fighting a war with us on foreign soil, whether it's on Chinese soil, whether it's in Hong Kong, whether it's in Taiwan. What the Chinese want to do, the Chinese communists want to do, is they want to subvert the United States from within. And one of the ways that they're doing this, actually down in Florida right now, there are Chinese nationals who have been buying homes like crazy. These are foreigners. These are foreign citizens of the People's Republic of China who are buying our homes, and they're buying them at prices higher than our market value. They're buying them sight unseen. In fact, they have bought $6.1 billion worth of homes in Florida in the past 12 months. And the reason this is significant, the Chinese have been buying real estate in our country for a long time. This has been a problem for years. But the rate at which the Chinese are buying real estate and the amount of money that they're spending on this has increased by a lot. In Florida alone in the past year, this $6.1 billion is an increase of 27% over the year before that. 27% increase. And the National Association of Realtors found that Chinese nationals are specifically focusing on Florida in a way that they haven't done before. Florida didn't even crack the list of the top 15 places that Chinese nationals around the globe were buying real estate until 2022. And then all of a sudden it became the fourth most popular destination for Chinese nationals to buy these homes in Florida. So the question is why? Why are they doing this? How are they allowed to do this? And we'll get to that actually secondarily, but why are they doing this? So when I first came across this story, I was actually quite surprised that they're even allowed to do this because the percentage of land that in Florida that's been purchased by international folks increased by 2% in 2022 from 2% in 2021. That means 4% of properties in the state of Florida is owned by foreigners. And I thought, how is Florida even allowing this to happen? I guess I don't quite understand why we allow this. In China, for example, foreigners aren't allowed to purchase real estate. So I couldn't go to China and say, hey, I want to buy an apartment in your high rise. I want to buy a penthouse suite in one of your cityscapes. They would say, no, you're not allowed because you're a US citizen. Yet we allow them to come to our country and to buy up real estate in a way that really shifts the market, especially the housing market, especially in a time when people are fleeing the city centers and want to live in the suburbs. The price of housing is already insane. My husband and I bought a house in January of 2021, and it was literally so much more expensive than it had been when it was valued just a couple years before that. Everyone who's bought a house in the last couple years understands that the price of houses is insane. We bought our house the same day that we saw it, and if we hadn't done that, we probably wouldn't have gotten it. That's what the housing market is like right now. And the Chinese nationals who are purchasing real estate sight unseen without coming to visit it at an increased value above what the market would otherwise dictate are making it even harder for American citizens to find housing. Now, fortunately, the Attorney General of the state of Florida, her name's Ashley Moody, she pointed out that Chinese nationals aren't allowed to do this. This is what she said. She said, there are no sanctions in Florida. Now compare it to China. Foreign investment in China is banned. There's no doubt that our policies are self-sacrificing and outdated. They leave us vulnerable. Yes, that's very key. And I'm glad that there's some politician somewhere that understands this because this leaves us extremely vulnerable if we understand what China's goal is for the United States.